Hi, so I will be talking about the relationship between type A personalities and social interactions. My abstract focused on, well, first, the purpose of the experiment was used to investigate the relationships between type A personalities and social interactions. Just more in depth, this research was mainly meant to focus on focus on like extensive avoidance of social interactions that is sometimes driven by fear of rejection or feelings of personal inadequacy, which will in turn impact the ability to perform healthy relationships. I hypothesize that individuals who have type A personalities are less likely to have positive interactions, to have positive social interactions, because people with this personality type sometimes stress stay away from relationships with because of feelings of false inadequacy, feel like I said, fear of rejection, or just fear in general. The first literary review that I focused on was do values relate to personality traits, and if so, why? This research article basically was used to show an analysis of relationships and data regarding the connections between a person's values and their personality. The main key information that this literary review focused on was psychological entities that are only inferred from behavior or experiences, which is called personality theory. Um, this personality theory are thought to be the fundamental elements of personality that cultivate an individual's traits. These personality traits make up empathy, agreeableness, directiveness, and so on and so forth. The second literary review that I focused on was personality effects on romantic relationship quality through friendship quality. It was a 10-year longitudinal study on youth on how distinct personality types such as overcontroller, undercontroller, resilient developed in their friendships as they go through adolescence. So, for instance, this article proposed that personality traits affects both individual friendships and romantic relationships. So the methodology that was used in my study, the study design was experimental, and the purpose of this study was to determine, like I said, whether a personality affects social interactions. It was a qualitative study, and the method that was first used to collect data was a survey, which I used to identify the applicant's personality types, and then I went on to use an interview type situation where I wanted to ask the same exact questions, engage how a social interaction might go with that certain personality type. The participants' age range from 50 men and 50 women. It ranged from 18 to 23 years old from Alabama A&M University. The participant could either be an undergrad or graduate studies. Um, to evaluate my data, 98 of the participants were African American and 2% were Hispanic. And I predicted that people who have a type C personality will have more negative social interactions. So my two-tailed p-value equals 0.04, which indicated the significant difference between personality types and social interactions. So by conventional criteria, the difference is considered to be statistically is not is considered to not be statistically significant. Some problems that I think I had in my study was the amount of research that was available for my topic. I had problems finding credible research studies about social interactions and personality. When I was looking through and trying to find literary sources, I had to branch out into other disorders that had similar symptoms in order to find the proper research that I needed. Another problem I had was, the topic itself. At first, my main focus was how does antisocial behavior affect intimate relationships. But I wanted to kind of narrow it down so it could be more gaugeable because I couldn't just focus on somebody who has antisocial behavior. I wanted it to be more accurate. So that's why I focused on personality types and how it relates to the type of interactions people have.